Start recording. Start recording. Start camera chooser. Stop recording button. Speech off.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. In today's video, we are going to talk about the basic tactile anatomy atlas from American Printing House. This is amazing for if you are a blind student taking any type of serious like anatomy and physiology course like I had to take. I still pull this out occasionally if I have a question about where things are located, different things like that. It comes in 2 volumes, and each volume is a pretty thick volume, and it has each tactile picture has a description next to it that will describe to you a little bit about the anatomy and physiology, slightly, or maybe depending on the picture, it'll give you a little info about it, a little info about the picture, and then how to follow the diagram. And the tactile diagrams are really well made. They're raised so that way you can feel them. And they have braille labels on them. I'm not sure if they have the large print labels on them for if anyone has, or they do have print, but I'm not the print labels for if someone's sighted is looking on with you, if this is like a high school course, or even if you're asking a teacher a question. They do have the print label next to it to help a sighted teacher. And then in the back they have a print little booklet with all of the text. I'm not sure if the pictures are in there. I haven't gotten a sighted person to verify, but yeah, I'm going to read to you like what one of the descriptions of the pictures looks like, and then I'm going to read to you the table of contents out of each book. Then I'm going to read to you, sorry, I zoned out for a second, read to you the table of contents out of both books so that way you know what pictures are in here and different things like that. So I am going to read to you the description. I'm just flipping to a random one here of the interior view of the skeleton. This interior view of the skeleton introduces some of the major bones of the body. You will note that only a few of the bones are labeled. Which of these bones will be illustrated in detail. in later diagrams. Begin by and then I'm actually not going to read the whole thing. Then it just goes into detail about how to follow the diagram where it makes the most sense. But that is how it starts. It'll give you like a little bit of a note about what this particular view is that you're looking at, and then it'll tell you step by step how to follow. Like here, the bones of a hand, it says the bones of the hand may be separated into 3 different types. Open your right hand with your palm facing up. Now lay your hand to the right of this diagram. The bones in this diagram are just like the bones in your right hand. In this diagram, the little finger is not the left side, is the left side, while the thumb is on the right. Notice that the bones of the hand are separated into 3. Oh, I went back up, sorry. But yeah, they just tell you different things like that, how they're separated, so when you look at the diagram, you know. And then we're going to read the table of contents in each section, so that in each book, and each of these comes in. I'm popping open the binder. Comes in like a binder, so that way, if like you know what you're gonna learn about in class, you can just take out what you need and then pop it back in. Let me close it back. I'm sorry, y'all. Some of the pages popped out because of the way I'm holding the book. So I'm just putting them back in really quickly. But while I'm popping this back in, I'm going to say what I was going to say at the end. This book is generally around 300 and I think it's $320, but if you get express shipping, it's $350. But it is honestly, I was able to get it with one of the stimulus checks that came in during COVID, and it was one of the best things I ever did. Because it always wasn't the exact pictures that my classmates had, but I had tactile pictures to help me understand what my classmates were discussing, which really helped me, who is a hands-on person, when learning this type of material. I think I know several people have gotten their state rehab to cover it as an essential textbook due to it being a need because of it being tactile pictures. But I'm going to read you the table of contents from the book here. Okay, here we go. The directions for use of this atlas, it just gives you some instructions on how to read the diagrams and stuff, which is This is what's in the like Roman numeral pages, and then there's like an ice cream cone and like a pizza, if you want to practice how to use the like the different diagrams and things like that before you get to something you need to know. And then there's introduction to the skeletal system. It gives you some text, which is so you know it's text only, and that's on. It starts on the last couple of pages. It's the last couple of pages of the skeleton of the Roman numeral pages. That's really interesting and some cool information there. And then the front or the page 1 is anatomical view of the skeleton. Or page 1 and 2 are both anatomical view of the skeleton. Page 3 is topical typical vertebrae, and then page 3 is typical vertebrae. Page 4 is scapula. Page 6 is typical long bone. Then page 7 is bones of the hand. Page 8 is anatomical view of muscles. Page 8 is posterior view of the muscles. Then page 10 is superficial back muscles, and then components of a cell, and then and then 11 is a neuron, and then and then 11 and 12 is what I just. And then 13 is lateral view of the brain, and then the last thing in here is the lobes, and that's what. There's a couple more. I get confused what's in each book, and I lost track of this last page. And then they also have the eye, the ear, your endocrine glands, and before I go much further, if you're a teacher looking into this, they do have in the next volume, they do have pretty descriptive pictures of the reproductive systems. And so just make sure you're aware of that if you're getting this for younger kids, for biology classes and things like that. So the last few pages are just glands and things like that and the pancreas. And then book 2, I'm going to read you the table of contents in here, and then we're going to be done. Sorry for this rambly video. I should have planned this a little bit better, but I just wanted to get this out for you guys. And then this, the first few pages in book 2 show you like the abdomen, organs, the stomach, and then after that you get into like some of the other organs that surround the pancreas and what's with it, and then next you have a kidney, and then the next few pages, or the next several pages, are like the all the pictures of like the reproductive system and things like that, all that fun stuff. It goes into detail. And then it goes into the structure of a chromosome, structure of DNA, and that's about it. I hope this was helpful to somebody. I know I was all over the place today, but I hope that this was helpful to somebody, because I know a lot of people have been asking me about the Anatomy and Tactile Atlas, so I wanted to get this out there. This is made by the American Printing House for the Blind, located in Kentucky. They will mail this to you, and different things like that. So, yeah, I hope that this is helpful. Sorry for being all over the place. Bye.
Speech on. Stop recording.